I am your host, Cherry, and I have a guest.
Hi.
And
a little delayed, guys.
yeah, it's okay. This is my bestie, my sister from another mister, Nikki.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Da-da-da.
dun. I met a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. I met her in a hotel lobby, masturbating in a magazine.
Oh my. I was masturbating in the magazine or to a magazine?
To a magazine. Let's not get technical.
Oh my. What song? Is this an actual song?
Yes, it's Prince, Darling Nikki.
I don't know this song.
No, oh my God, it's such a great stripper song.
And it's Nikki.
It's called Darling Nikki.
It's so funny. I've never heard that.
No.
No, but I'm not a big Prince. I was never a big Prince fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
I mean, I like a few of his
Darling
songs
Nikki.
and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I never heard it.
You definitely gotta check it out. It's such a good stripper song,
You
except
just
for
made
the
it up.
end. I don't like
I
the
thought
end
you just
of
made
it.
it up for me.
No, I wish I could say that. Like, nah, girl, I didn't
Bitch, I
make
wasn't
that
masturbating to no
up.
magazine.
It just sounded good. Anyway, guys,
You got some bars.
I got some bars. This is some bars. Anyway, guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for listening and joining. If you are returning, I love you. You know, I love you. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So thank you. And like I always say, you can catch me on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora Radio, and that's just to name a few. Just search up Sweet Cherry Podcast and you can find me on all my streaming platforms. Also, guys, please go make sure that you go support Sweet Cherry Podcast on patreon.com. This way I can give you some extra special episodes and topics where you won't find other places. And you'll get behind the scene footage, you'll get pictures, you'll get just things that you just normally don't see out and about. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go show your girl some love.
Do it.
Yes. So, Nikki,
So.
do you believe in love at first sight? Is there a twinkle?
Lust at first sight. A what? Twinkle?
Yeah.
Ding-a-ding.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to twinkle for you? Ding-a-ding-a-ding. No.
Okay.
No. I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe in lust at first sight, not love. It just keeps banging.
I know.
It just keeps
You're a
banging me.
banger. You're a banger. It's okay.
Oh.
I gotta put my my locks on my We're like joking around here and moving the table around, so
It keeps banging me, guys. Just banging me.
Okay. It's banging. She's getting
Getting
banged.
Just here getting banged. Talking about love at first
So,
sight.
love at first sight. Oh, you said no, right?
No, I don't believe in
I
it.
don't believe in love at
I
first
believe
sight.
in lust at first. Because you're not going to just look at somebody and be like, oh my God, I love them. Do you? You don't even know this person. So you're just in love with their looks.
True.
So lust, you lust this person. I might see you and be like, oh my God,
True.
I lust you. But love? No. Love at first kiss, maybe. That's different.
But what do you love about the person if you're just kissing them?
But I mean, you might get like that special spark. Maybe it brought some fireworks that you never had before.
True. But let's say like you're at the club, right?
That's not love at first sight. That's drunk. Drunk at first hunk. That's what that is.
Oh, okay. Love
Drunk at first hunk.
drunk at
Drunk
first.
at first hunk.
Okay.
No, you're drunk. You're at a club. You're in love with the club.
Well, let's say you're not drunk yet, and you just like, you just got there. Maybe you just see somebody, and then like you're like, oh my god, you're super super attracted to them.
Yeah, it's lust.
And then but then throughout the night, like you start talking and whatever, and then you have a kiss, and now you're like, I'm all in love.
That's the twinkle in your pants, honey. You're not in love. You don't know this person. How are you in love? You have no,
But
you know
kissed him.
anything about this person. No, I don't think that not like that. I feel like you have to be with them. Like, let's say you're talking to someone for a little while, and then like,
So
have
do
your
you
first
believe
kiss
in
with
love
them.
at first week? I'm just making this up. Love at first week.
I know, like if you're talking to someone, like let's say you're talking to someone,
Uh-huh.
and y'all have been speaking for a while on the phone or whatever. You went on a couple of dates. Maybe you didn't kiss the first date. Maybe you kissed like the second or third date. Then maybe, but like you got to know the person a little bit before. I don't feel like you just met this person and you looked at them and you're like, I'm totally in love with you.
Okay.
I love you forever. No, I don't think that happens. Only in Hollywood.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I don't think that I mean, obviously there's attraction at first sight and yeah, lust. Because
Lust.
like when you see someone,
Throbbing
you're
in your
like,
groins.
well, if you want to take it that far, okay.
That's all that is.
Oh, okay.
It's not love. Learn what it is, okay? You're old enough to know it.
It's just a tune knocking.
What a mess.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess I can. But what about those people that be like, when I saw her, I knew like I wanted her to be my wife. Do you believe that? Like when I
Yeah.
saw this person,
It's
I
usually
knew
not-
that
yeah, but
I
it's usually-
could see a future with this person.
It's usually a guy that never had a person like that before, where he's like, yes, that's the one.
But there are girls that say that too. Like, oh, when I saw him, I knew. Like,
I don't know.
I
never
wanted to
felt
spend
it.
the rest of my
I
life
never
with
felt
him.
it, guys. I don't know.
Like when I saw this person, I knew I could spend the rest of my life with this person.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never experienced that, so I can't speak on that. I've never looked at someone and said, "Oh my God, I want to spend the rest of my life with you." No,
No.
nah,
Hmm.
no, nope. Can't say I have. Now I've been in relationships where then at those times I wanted to, but not like.
But not without being in
Yeah.
a full on relationship.
No, that's different. If I'm like just meeting someone, I'm not looking at you like, oh my God, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. No, never. I've never felt that way ever.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no.
I can understand that. Yeah, I think you know what? I think a lot of people confuse love with lust.
Of course.
Because they think that they get this like magical feeling and that it's love, but
It's just a feeling in your groins.
but it's just
Also magical.
super attraction to a person.
It's very
And
magical.
yeah, and you just have a physical attraction with the person
Mhm.
without knowing who they are as a person.
Because you can have this full blown physical attraction with this person and have absolutely nothing in common with them. Can't even have a conversation with them. There's nothing to talk about. But
like
but yet there's this like full blown attraction. So
You're-
you don't like you're
like,
not.
there's
I'm not
an
in love with you, but by God,
but my body wants you.
Yeah. So it's definitely a difference. Now it's a matter of knowing that difference.
Right, because a lot of people don't
Can't tell it
know-
apart.
Right, because they
Yeah, they
think
confuse
that
it.
they're so enamored with the way a person looks,
Mhm.
or things like that it's love.
Yeah. I don't think like that though. I'm not one of those persons.
Yeah,
I know it's in my groins and not
and not in my heart.
box with a heart. I just never felt like I've never looked at a person and just felt like, oh my God, that's the person I want to spend my life with. I've never just, like, oh my God, I love this person. I've never looked at a person and felt like that. I've been with someone and felt like that at that time, but never just like look at somebody. I don't believe in that. I don't think that that's maybe for some people. And if it happened to them,
well,
then
I guess,
hey,
yeah, I guess it goes
there
by
are stories,
experience,
because we've all heard stories like, oh my God, it was love at first sight. Like, I mean, hey, if it happened to you, I applaud you. But for me, I've never experienced that. So I don't
because like
typically,
you don't know the person. Like, how could
Yeah,
you be in love
exactly.
with a person? Like, what if the person is like an actual schmuck?
Yeah.
Or like
you have like
just
no
kind of mean, or
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like they're not
nothing
really,
in common whatsoever.
or that
You don't
also,
share the same
interests and
Yes.
hobbies and things like that.
the same values.
Uh-huh.
So there's is things you have to consider. And then like, how am I just gonna be in love with you and I have no idea or nothing about I don't even know your name. I just looked at you. Oh my God, I love you. No, that's not love. It's not love.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really believe in the love at first sight. Like I believe in like maybe you're so attracted in someone that you want to continue and see where it goes because you see potential.
Yeah, well, that's different.
But
It's not love though.
But that's not love. That's like
I really, really like you and
think that
I want to
there could be
pursue
more,
this.
right?
Yeah, that's not love. That's different.
Or like knowing, well, I guess like in a sense, maybe it's not love at first sight, but seeing this person, you think like, I think I could spend the rest of my life with this person.
Well, I mean,
but I'm not in love with them, but I can see a future with them.
That's happened to me. Like I've spoken to someone for a really long time without meeting them in person. We spoke like for months, and then when we did meet, it was like full blown. But we already had gotten to know each other, talking for months prior to seeing each other. So it wasn't like I didn't know you face to face, but I still got to know you
as a person.
Yes. So then there was feelings there because when I met him, it was like, oh my God. And then we hung out and things were like, it was like a perfect match and whatever. That's different though.
Yeah, that's different.
Because I got to know the person. But I don't like feel like you genuinely can love someone just by looking at them and
right. I don't think you could genuinely be in love with someone just by seeing. A little
crazy.
By just looking at
I love you and you're never going anywhere again. I saw you. You're mine now. That's it.
Forever.
Think a little nuts. Are you like, yeah, exactly. Like, no, I don't know. I don't believe in that, guys.
What about meeting? So like you said, you met somebody, you were talking to them, online or on the phone, whatever the case may be. But did you know what the person looked like already?
Yes.
Okay, so what if someone introduced you to somebody or gave you like a friend's number and said, yo, I think you guys would be like great together, personality, like he's a great person, but we haven't seen him.
But he's not good looking.
Right. And then the day that you go, let's say you've been talking to him for a little, right. You've been talking to him for a little while or things.
Like how ugly is ugly.
But like, but everything is like, you guys are matching.
He can be like okay looking, like, oh, he's all right. Like he's not bad looking, but he can't be like ugly.
Like snaggled to the
like, no, I have to have some kind of like sexual attraction to you. You can't just be like ugly. You can be like, okay looking. But you can't just be ugly.
Would that like change everything? Like you like, what's up, homie?
Yes. Immediately. And he would immediately get ghosted. It would. And it's bad. And I'm sorry to say it. But you know what? It's the truth.
Of course, I agree with you because I think there has to be some type of physical attraction.
And not
between
only that,
people.
like I'm not like the most beautiful person out there, but I don't think that I'm ugly to be walking around with someone who looks so damn ugly next to me. You're so vain.
I bet you think this song is about you.
I'm really not though, and I don't mean it in like a conceited way because like obviously I'm not conceited,
Right.
but like
no,
but
I
really,
know,
like
I know what you mean.
like no, he's got to have something. There has to be some kind of qualities in him that I find attractive. Aside from his personality as well, because personality is a huge thing. Like if
Right, I
you
think
can be the
you know
best
what
looking and not have a good personality, and I'm not attracted to you at all.
Right. Mhm.
So that's a huge plus. So if he's nice, if he has like a really good personality, he's funny, whatever the case may be, then that's obviously an attraction too. But he has to have something physically that I'm attracted to as well. It can't just be that, because I don't think, unless he's just that good
With
his words, yeah, that he done talked his way into my pants. Because you're a magician, guy. You are a freaking magician.
But what if once you start, maybe the person is not that attractive or whatever, but then you start looking at them and talking to them, and like you start finding like little things like, oh, maybe they have a nice smile.
Well, then that's different,
they
because
have,
then
like,
you start
nice
to like
whatever.
things about.
So
But
you
he
start
can't be
finding
like,
little
yeah.
things.
But if he's like really,
even though they're not good looking,
but if he's gross, I'm not gonna stick around to find those things.
Well, hopefully your friend doesn't try to hook you up with a gross person.
Like, what are you doing? Are we really friends? I don't think we're really friends.
Yeah.
No, he's gotta have some kind of
Excuse
like.
me. Oh my God.
There has to be some. I have to be attracted to something more than.
Well, there has to be
like,
attraction.
some kind of physical attraction. Like I don't want to say more than the personality, because that's a very important thing.
Mhm.
Like that's the number one important thing. But he has to have something that I am physically attracted to for me to want to pursue anything further than a conversation. Gotcha. Because if not, it's like, what's up, homie? Bang, bang.
High five, guy. Up top.
Down low. Not that low.
Down.
Something crazy.
Yeah, I get you. I totally get what you mean. Because I always say, like, I did a previous episode where I was talking about looks over personality,
mm-hmm.
And it's like the first thing you see
is how the person looks,
right? Like,
and now that I looked at you and I saw that you
like
look
when
good,
when you notice
I
someone,
get to know you.
Right? Exactly. So it's like, how do you compare looks over personality? I think it's like neck and neck.
I think it's different though, because when it comes to just personality, it has to be somebody that you already met. Like, let's say you worked with them, or you just met them through another friend and you got to know them, and now y'all became friends and y'all hanging out and you got to know this person.
Right, that's what I said.
Now you like this person.
Right.
That's different.
Maybe they're not, but even though they're not like super attractive, but you
found something attractive
about them and their personality is bomb.
But homegirl, if you come and try to hook me up with some freaking cockroach, nothing is happening. I don't care if he's nice or whatever. Once I meet him, I know me. I'm just gonna be like, nope. And then once I'm turned off, I'm turned off. There's no going back.
Right. But
and I will ghost you.
But normally it's just like, when it's visual, like when you meet, if you're out on your own without someone introducing you to someone, everything is visual.
Yeah, because you're not gonna just walk out. You're not outside talking to people randomly in the street.
Right. You're gonna, if someone is visually pleasing, you're gonna want to get to know that person. Mm-hmm. So, like, in a sense, I was like saying, like, okay, I think like looks is, in a sense, trumps personality, but
it doesn't.
Right,
it's like hand in hand.
Once I start talking to you, even though you're good looking, and once I start talking to you, if you have a shitty personality, I'm not going to continue on.
100%. Because if a person is very nice looking, and I've spoken to guys that were nice looking and their attitude was trash.
Yeah,
and I was just like, ew. we're not gonna have this conversation any further. You know, like I'm
right.
done.
There's
I'm done.
nothing else for me to
No.
continue on.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
but there
Absolutely
are
not.
times that there's someone that's not like great looking, but their personality and
I got a couple of those.
their you
And
know
there was things about them that I found attractive.
right?
So, you know, like one person's attractive might not be the other person's attractive. But don't come at me like butt ass ugly.
Baby.
No, don't do it.
I'm like,
Because what made you
all that
even
up.
think? Like, why did you wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror
And then you
thought
can
that
talk
it
to
was
me.
okay
Look at
that
me.
You can come
No.
to me and talk to me. That ass. Like, what made you think? Like, did you look at yourself today? Because I'm looking at you right now. Did you not see?
Bro,
What
Boo
you're
Boo, he
coming-
had the confidence. That's why. This motherfucker has the confidence
No,
in there.
no.
Maybe this ain't working, but I'm a good catch.
No.
I got
Nah, I'm
something
good.
else for you.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, Papa. Keep it moving. Everyone
That confidence was
Like,
booming.
really, what made you think that it was okay? Like, who told you that it was okay to come and talk to me? Like, and why did you think that that was okay? Like, why? You thought in your head that that was a good idea to do?
Look at me, look at you. It ain't gonna work, boo.
Mr. Magoo. What are you trying to do?
Oh my god.
I
No,
can't,
like,
no.
but I do get it. Like, I get it. You know. And then another thing is like as you get older, looks change.
Yeah, they change. Your taste in men change.
Right.
You don't like the things that you used to like.
Right.
Like, everything is different. Like, I don't
Now
like the
it's
same
like the
type of
same
men that I
type
used to like.
I like the same type of good looking motherfucker. I always like. You know what I noticed though? Going off topic. Know what I noticed? Like the guys that I used to think were good looking that have gotten older
Aren't good looking.
aren't
now.
good looking
Oh
anymore.
my god, no! They grew up to be ugly.
Right?
Like, what happened?
I know. And I'm like, here
And
I am
old,
blossoming.
and old. In my prime.
Here I am blossoming
And
like this
flourishing.
beautiful rose. And what happened?
He's a weed.
He's like a dead weed. No, let me stop.
You know what's so funny is that I was saying that the other day. I was like looking, I was like scrolling on Instagram, and there's somebody that I was seeing there that used to be like extremely nice looking when he was younger, and all the girls like was like, oh, blah, 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 with this person, and I look at him now and he's so ugly. I'm like, damn, life was hard, huh?
Yeah, like you know, like I'm
happened
like,
to
what
you?
happened?
And
Like,
they look so old.
and let me tell you, not you know, I'm joking around saying I'm flourishing and this, that, and the other,
Oh.
but I have my I count my signs of aging.
Yeah, no, so
And you know, what you see isn't always what you get with me either.
Banging
So,
microphones and-
but I'm still not, like bad looking, even with my
Mhm.
signs of aging. I don't feel like I'm a bad looking woman, but what
there's
the
younger that look older than us, so
yeah, and even still, like I still don't feel like I kind of look my age. I still
Mhm.
I still feel like I look younger
Younger,
than
mhm.
my age, and I still am told that I look younger
Yeah,
than my
same.
age.
same.
But like for guys that I known or had seen when I was younger
Mhm.
and thought they were like super
Oh, they
good
look
looking,
like crap now.
and
all of them.
what they look
All of
like
them.
now,
They
it's
look
like
like crap.
totally different. I'm like, what happened? Like they look totally different, or they're not as attractive as they were,
Yep.
when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and even if they
ooh,
do
but
look
what
the
if
same,
I ended up
our
with
taste
someone
changes.
with that? Like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, but but then again, I'm like, you know what? If I was involved with them, or
You would still love them, and you would-
right?
yeah, you
no
would
matter
still
what,
find them
or maybe I would
attractive.
still find them attractive.
Yeah,
because,
that's different.
right?
But
But still,
your
I'm
taste
like, oh my
changes when you get
gosh.
older too. What you like then might not be something that you like now. Because there's things that
True.
I liked then that I don't like now. Like, my taste has definitely changed. I
Okay.
don't like the same type of men that I used to. I mean, I'm still a little.
No,
No,
I think you kind of do.
no. My guy now is totally different from
Well, I mean,
from any.
well, yeah,
from all.
but I don't think if a guy that you liked in the past like the type of guy that you've liked in the past approached you now, and they were good looking, or
Yeah, I mean,
you
he
know,
has to have like a lot going for
right, and
him,
still had stuff going for him. I think you would still
and not be like running the streets and
Oh, of course.
you know, this
Well,
it's just no,
right.
I don't
I'm
think
not
so.
saying
I think
guys
yeah,
that
no,
are
I
like
think
hanging out or anything like that. Like
I think
obviously you
my
have to
taste is
have your
different.
priorities.
Yeah, no, I think
lined up.
I think my taste
I mean,
is different
physically
now.
wise,
Physically wise is my, I don't know. I like all different types. I don't think I have one particular type. All my dudes, like I've had so many fucking dudes in my life, but like
every guys you have,
yeah, like they all different.
Yeah,
None of them look like, they all look different.
Right.
They know, like they're not like, you know,
what you're saying. Or even guys that you thought were good looking, they're
total opposite.
Yeah.
And whatever what I like might not be what you like, but
of course,
it's just,
well, everybody has their own.
I don't think that they're like, I don't think I have one specific type. I think I just like what I like when I like it. I choose you. throw my Pokemon ball.
I feel you, girl. I feel you. Yeah, I definitely, you know, I agree. Well, I think everything changes as you get older, so your priorities become different.
Because my dude now, I didn't even like him in the beginning. Okay. He wasn't my. I thought he was nice looking because I don't think he's bad looking, but he wasn't my type. Mm-hmm. It took me to get to know him to be like, oh, I like him, and then that's when I grew attraction to him. But before, I thought he was cute, like I thought he was nice looking, but just wasn't my type. Like he wasn't for me.
Right.
But then once I got to know him, I was like, oh, he's a little different than what I expected. Yeah. And then that's when I was like, oh.
Yeah, because sometimes once you get to know somebody, you just notice, you just like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, hi.
I do.
Hi, remember me?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I get you, girl.
And he's totally different from the dudes that I typically go for.
Totally different than you.
100% totally different from me, but not.
But you know what?
It's so
like opposites attract.
So, but we're opposite, but we're not, and we talk about this a lot too because we are totally opposite. Like upbringing's 100% opposite and stuff like that. But we're both like have similar personalities.
Okay.
So we joke, like we're extremely silly. Like we joke about the same things. Like we have like that same when it comes to that. Mm-hmm. But we're definitely totally opposite from one another.
Yeah, like I think me and my partner are opposite also. Like
I don't think
obviously upbringing we're opposite and interests were opposite.
Yes and no.
But we do have a lot of things. We do have things in common at the same time.
But I think opposites attract anyway. When you have something like too much in common, you get bored with each other.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because it's like the same thing all the time.
Right, but you're able to do more with them.
I don't know, because I do a bunch of shit with my guy.
Not necessarily, because
I do a bunch of things with him. We do things all the time together.
As long as they're willing to take part in things that you want to.
He's willing to do that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's willing to do that. He's good with that.
Make it all about them. Like, no, I don't want to do that, but I want you to do this with me.
No,
it's their interest,
he's not like that. Thank God, he's not like that. Like he likes to do things that I like to do. Like he don't mind doing things that I like to do. It depends on what it is. But if it's something that I know that he wouldn't, have fun doing or wouldn't want to do, I wouldn't even ask him to do it. Yeah, because I'm not gonna force him to do something that he doesn't really want to do. But but I don't really have
no,
to.
Not you.
Like, I mean, really have to though. Like if I ask him, I can just mention it. Like, hey babe, like I wanted to do this and this and this. Like, what do you think about it? Normally he's pretty cool with it.
Okay.
So he doesn't really I don't really have to push for it or be like, come on.
Like if I don't have nobody to do it with, I'm pushing.
You always have somebody. Just call me.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna do it. I don't care if you don't. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But even though,
I don't at times, because if you force them, then they're gonna be complaining the whole time. And
sometimes they end up having a good time.
Yeah, that too.
So you're like all that bitching that you did, and look at you.
I don't even want to deal with that shit. You want to go or not? Or not? Yes or no? No? Okay, I'm out. That's it.
Yeah,
Well, that extra stuff we're not doing.
I get you.
I don't want to force you to do anything. If you don't want to come, then don't come. I'll just ask somebody else to come with me. That's it.
I think when you say that, it makes them want to come.
I don't know. I don't really have to do that with him.
No, I'm just saying, like in general.
Yeah, he's actually one of the first boyfriends that I had that I don't have to nag or complain or, to do things with me. He just does it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. I like it too.
Who wants somebody they have to beg to do things with?
Yeah, I mean, like, spend time with me, please. No, I'm not begging you. Get out of here.
Yeah. Like if I have to beg you to spend time with me,
I don't even want to spend time with you
in my life.
Yeah. I'll find somebody else to spend time with. And that's it.
Exactly.
It's not like it's hard.
Word. Look at us. Only joking. Oh my god. But anyway, guys, that is the conclusion of this episode. Let us know, do you believe in love at first sight, or is it really lust at first sight?
Or drunk at first hunk?
Exactly.
I think it's drunk at first hunk.
Let us know if you've been in this situation or not. Because I want to know. I want to know what you experienced. And I will catch you guys on the next one, Sweet Cherry Podcast, and I will catch you on the next one later.